See what's new today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, like the all-new 2014 Silverado. With more room, more power, simply more truck than the competition. Or the all-new Impala with its stylish exterior and roomy interior, plus over 30 miles per gallon. Test drive them today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, online at danheck.com.
It's time for high school basketball on your local sports leader, KJ Country 102.3. Let's go courtside for pregame information.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Effingham High School, the home of the Hearts, for action from the 13th annual Effingham High School Girls Round Robin Basketball Tournament. I'm Greg Sapp, Matt Robinson alongside the amazing Brian at the studios, and we're glad to have you with us as we match the two city schools tonight. The Effingham Lady Hearts and the St. Anthony Lady Bulldogs, they're both having great seasons. This should be a lot of fun. St. Anthony checks in at 13-5. They lost their first game in the tournament last night. Effingham is 18-0. That's pretty healthy, isn't it? So we've got 31 wins out of these two teams so far this year. This should be a lot of fun. We have already had one game in the books, and if our game is any indication, we could have a thriller. First game final, Centralia 50, Dietrich 49. So a one-point final in the first game tonight, and we'll see what the nightcap brings. Pre-game show brought your way by Wabash Tire and Auto Repair. More to come your way in a minute here on KJ Country at 102.3.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome you to Effingham High School. We are pleased to have you as our guests for this fourth game of the 13th annual Effingham Girls Basketball Tournament. We would also like to thank you for your support, sportsmanship, and enthusiasm during this contest. At this time, let's welcome our visiting team, the St. Anthony Lady Bulldogs, and wish them good luck in tonight's game. Tonight's contest is being played under the rules of the Illinois High School Association. Good sportsmanship is the responsibility of every person in the gymnasium. Effingham High School reminds you to observe the rules of fair play and to sport a winning attitude. And now, the starting lineups for this contest. At one guard, a senior standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, number 22, Kate Richards. At the other guard, a senior standing 5 feet 6 inches tall, number 23, Michaela Walsh. At guard, a junior standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, number 10, Morgan Arnold. At one forward, a senior standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, number 12, Lauren Witt. And the other forward, a junior standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, number 20, Megan Nexall. Mr. Mark Weedman is the coach of the Lady Bulldogs, is assisted by Ben Schreer. And now, let's meet the starting lineups for your Effingham Lady Hearts. At one guard, a junior standing 5 feet 6 inches tall, number 3, Jansen Michael. At guard, a junior standing 5
102.3. Again, Wayne's videotaping the game, so if you can't get here, you can see it soon online, and he'll be making you up a DVD for a very reasonable price, right, Wayne? Still $1,000 per video? 5,000? Okay, fair enough. Dave Redeker puts it in the air. St. Anthony wins the tip, and here we go. St. Anthony and Effingham at the Effingham Girls Round Robin. Good to have you with us here on KJ Country at 102.3. St. Anthony works it out top to Lauren Wendt. It's going to be fun. I know all these kids.
Yes, exactly. It's why we enjoy this game as much as any reason.
Megan Nuxall got it out top to Michaela Walsh. Out of Kate Richards as St. Anthony works it out top. Bulldogs a disappointing loss last night. Coach Weidman was not happy about talking about last night's game. And a travel.
Probably not going to be happy with the way that started with the turnover this trip, as Effingham was in the man-to-man. Looks like St. Anthony's opening up with the same man-to-man defense.
Hearts are looking to go 19-0. There's a cutter. Wow. Jansen Michael to the hole. Got the shot to go and drew the foul. Nice effort. The junior took it to the house.
Boy, a nice little give and go. Josie Zaruzin came to the high post. Jansen Michael hit her with the pass, and Zaruzin threaded the needle with that pass back to her, and then the foul was picked up by Gardewine.
Foul shot up and good. So Jansen makes it 3-0 Effingham. So a Bulldog turnover and a Hearts three-point play, and that's how this one gets started. Walsh quickly hustles across the half line for the Bulldogs, off to Morgan Gardewine. Junior puts the ball on the floor. Back to Walsh out top. Michaela came back from big-time knee surgery and looks to be good as new, and that's exciting news for all people who like high school sports. Boy, I tell you, she's a pleasure to watch play, whether it's basketball or softball or whatever. Richards with the ball. Tried to get it inside to Megan Nuxall. There's Wendt. She can't shoot out to Gardewine. Loads it up for three. It's no good. Rebound. Finally, Josie Zaruzin grabbed it for Effingham. Shielding with one hand and grabbing with the other. Got the ball out of there. Kaufman out to Michael, and the Hearts set it up. Jansen gets it off to Josie Zaruzin way out top, and now to Jansen, and she'll set it up out front. Just underway. Again, the first game final, Centralia 50, Dietrich 49. Kaufman has it right wing here for Effingham. Now back out to Michael. Jansen on the dribble, working closely against Morgan Gardewine. Right side to Kaufman. Richards keeping an eye on her. Caitlin on the dribble now. Hands the ball to Totten, who goes down low to Robb. It's knocked away. Wendt and Nuxall team up for the steal for St. Anthony. Off to Gardewine, and Morgan drives down court. Collision with Michael. No harm, no foul. Off to Walsh. Kaufman keeping an eye on her on defense. Baseline to Wendt. Can't shoot. Out to Walsh. Right side or left side of the lane now. Brings it back out top. Leaves it with Kate Richards. Totten keeping an eye on her. That makes sense, and she's the high scorer for St. Anthony. Went in the lane, gives it baseline. Nuxall for two, and she got it. Megan Nuxall with a little baseline jumper, and it's a 3-2 game.
Both of these teams being very patient against the man-to-man, and that time penetration broke down the defense, and nice job of Wendt kicking it out to the open shooter.
Michael working it out top. Jansen picks it up, gives it to Robb at the elbow. Back to Michael. Left side to Kaufman. Caitlin on the dribble, and out top to Josie Zaruzin. Josie on the dribble. And working toward the baseline. Shot up. Left-hander won't go. Rebound Michael, though, for the Hearts. Out to Robb. Shot for two. Good. Stephanie Robb just outside the free throw line hits the jumper. So the Hearts do score that trip, and it's 5-2 Effingham. Now they slap pressure on. St. Anthony gets it up court safely to Nuxall. Now to Gardewine. Morgan out to Richards. Kate on the dribble. Spin move off Michael, but she's doubled up, so off to Nuxall. Shot good. So Megan Nuxall's hit a couple of jumpers, and it's 5-4. So the scoring pretty even Steven so far.
She knocks down those 15-footers. That's going to make her game even much more difficult to defend.
They ran Gardewine into a screen. Michael to the hole. Got it knocked away. Grabbed out of there by Lauren Wendt for St. Anthony. Now to Gardewine, and the Bulldogs can take the lead this trip. You know, St. Anthony's 13-5, folks, and they'd won 5 straight before the loss last night here at the tournament. So this team is a very good ball club. There's a hold. I think Totten got a piece of Richards. No, the foul's on St. Anthony, and it's a turnover on the Bulldogs.
Lauren Wendt got called for the illegal screen. That might have been what caused Totten to reach up and grab a hold there, as Wentz called for her first, and that's the team's second, and as well as their second turnover of the first quarter.
Gardewine sits down, and Lexi Nieberge checks in for St. Anthony. Michael down low to Rob, one step, shot good. Stephanie moving well in there, has 4, and St. Anthony sees Effingham move up by 3 again here. 7-4 Hearts. Pressure in backcourt, Nieberge. Now they get it up court to Richards. Kate across court to Lexi Nieberge. She drives right side, now to Went in the corner. Lauren on the dribble, brings it to the elbow, stops and cross the lane pass, but high to Richards. Kate drives, falls down, and it's loose, and Effingham steals it. Michael went to the floor and stole it away for the Hearts. 3 St. Anthony turnovers. Zeruzen going to the hole, puts it up too hard. Rebound off Rob out of bounds. It'll be St. Anthony basketball. Here's a change for the Hearts. Lauren Stevenson checks in. Stephanie Robb sits down. 7-4 Effingham. 3:24 to go. Opening quarter. Tomorrow night we're in Salem for the Hearts boys game at the Salem Invitational Tournament. 8:30 start, so get your nap in. We'll have it for you on 97.9 XFM. Walsh for 3, off the mark for St. Anthony, but the Hearts ended up touching it last. Lauren Stevenson got a hand on it, so it'll stay with the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that thing didn't even hit the iron, and I think it surprised Stevenson as all of a sudden the ball was right there and she couldn't handle it.
Nieberge will inbound here. Lexi waits and waits and waits. Finally, there's the cutter. Richards, baseline, back to Lexi. Got it knocked away. Stolen by Caitlin Kaufman for Effingham. She's going coast to coast. Jets to the baseline. Now off to Zeruzen. Down low, Michael. No, it's Stevenson. Lauren in trouble. Gets it out to Zeruzen. Josie back out top to Jansen Michael, and the Hearts will re-rack the offense. Left side, Zeruzen for 3. Around and no good. And it's out of bounds to St. Anthony. Gardewine back for St. Anthony. Maggie Mumm in for St. Anthony. And they sit down Nuxall and Went. It's a long tournament. They play 4 games in the week, so coaches will be looking for a breather every chance they get. Walsh gets it down court for St. Anthony. Out top to Mumm, off Maggie's hands. She corrals it. Now it's loose, and Walsh gets it. So St. Anthony does retain possession.
It took a while, but they finally got back a hold of it out top there.
Nieberge, Mumm head of the key. Bounce pass to Richards. Kate looking right side. Instead out top to Gardewine. Morgan looking underneath. Off to Walsh instead. 7-4 Hearts. Nobody scored here for a couple of minutes. 2:20 to go opening quarter. Nieberge leaves it with Gardewine. Almost a steal by Stevenson. Out of Mumm and back out top to Richards. And the Hearts, good defense here. St. Anthony being patient though. Left side Nieberge can't get in. Now down low to Walsh. Shot blocked by Kaufman. Zeruzen tried to save it in. It's off her out of bounds. It'll stay with St. Anthony. Maddie Field and Brittany Beals check in for Effingham, and Kaufman and Totten sit down. Meanwhile, Richards and Walsh sit down for St. Anthony, and they bring Megan Nuxall back and Hunter Nieberge's in. So both coaches are wheeling and dealing here in this opening quarter. Right side to Gardewine for St. Anthony. She goes baseline, but is double teamed, so back to Nuxall on the side. 7-4 Effingham. It's been 7-4 for a while here. Gardewine right side. She can't get open. Finally got her hands up over her head. Shot no good, though. Beals the rebound for Effingham.
That shot rattled around. Thought it was going to go, but it just popped out.
Josie Zeruzen on the point this trip. Gets it across the half line to Michael. She goes baseline. Got around 2 defenders and tried to get it to Beals, but she's called for the walk before she got the pass away. Effingham's second turnover.
Well, she did a good job of penetrating the lane, but as she drew the defense to her, wanted to kick it to the shooter, but didn't have the right angle and took the extra step to make that pass, and that cost the turnover.
Gardewine down to Nieberge as St. Anthony tries to get a bucket here. Neither team scored for, I think, 3 minutes of play now.
It's been a while.
Nuxall has it left side. Megan to the free throw line. Off to Gardewine. Morgan loads up for 3. It's way short. Goes out of bounds. It'll go to Effingham. Nobody touched it. Hearts basketball. Lauren Wentz back for St. Anthony, and down goes Nuxall.
St. Anthony's had 3 turnovers and then 2 missed shots in their last 5 possessions, and Effingham's had a couple of turnovers and 3 missed shots in their last possession as well.
Beals has it right side for Effingham, looking to go underneath. Instead, out top to Maddie Field. They go down low to Stevenson, but Maddie's pass led her a little long, and it goes out of bounds, and Hearts turn it over for the 3rd time, and Richards chugs back in the lineup quickly for St. Anthony for Hunter Nieberge. So St. Anthony's running with Mumm and Richards, Went, Lexi Nieberge, and Morgan Gardewine. Gardewine with the ball in backcourt. We're under a minute to play in the opening quarter. If you've been keeping score, you haven't had to do much. Lauren Went, ball knocked away, off her, out of bounds. It'll go to Effingham.
As she came across the timeline and picked it up in that corner where she was immediately double-teamed. That's not a good place to go, as that creates a tough situation, and that time they bounced it off of her out of bounds for the 5th turnover.
Zerusen sits down, and Kaufman's back for Effingham. Hearts are running with Michael, Kaufman, Beals, Field, and Stevenson. Michael to Beals, got around the defender,
nice.
going to the hole, left hands it up too hard. Put back by Field is good, though. Maddie with a putback, her first point, stops a long drought for both teams, and it's 9-4 Effingham. We're down to 20 seconds in the opening quarter. Mumm gets the ball down court to Went. She gets it baseline, back out to Gardewine, swings it over to Lexi Nieberge, hands it to Richards. Kate yet to score in this game. Down to 8 seconds. Richards drives inside. It's loose, and nobody touched it. Goes out of bounds, and Effingham has a chance to add to their lead here with 5.5 seconds left in the opening quarter on the 6th St. Anthony turnover. Field sits down. Zerusen is back for Effingham. Jeff's got his gunners out there here with 5.5 seconds left. Got to go the length of the court. Stevenson will inbound here for Effingham. Lauren gets it into Zerusen. 4, 3, 2, cross the half court, head of the key, loads it up for 3, blocked by Richards. Kate Richards blocked Zerusen's 3. Mumm grabs the rebound, and that's how the first quarter ends. 1 in the books here at the Effingham round robin, and after 1, it's Effingham 9, St. Anthony 4 on KJ Country at 102.3.
Northside Ford in Effingham is proud to be a sponsor of high school sports. Stop by and see all the new and exciting 2013 Fords in stock now at Northside Ford, or visit them online at effinghamford.com.
Heard Chris Tingley there a minute ago. Good to have Kip and the gang as part of the broadcast sponsor team from Tingley Insurance. We appreciate their support. Kaufman gets it inside on the nice feed from Jansen. Michael took it to the hole right side and laid it up and in. So a bucket there for Caitlin Kaufman, and that makes it 11-4, and all of a sudden the Hearts with a 7-point lead here to start this second quarter.
That shot was not easy in traffic. She got it to go, though.
Nieberge to Richards. Kate for 3, got it. Finally got an opening and took advantage of it. Kate Richards hits the 3. That makes it an 11-7 game, and boy, the Bulldogs needed a bucket.
Yeah, that was a big shot, and I was shaking my head no when I saw her release it, because she caught that ball and kind of stepped back as she was shooting, but it worked out.
Down low, Robb lays it up and in for the Hearts. Give Lauren Stevenson the assist. Stephanie has 6 as the Hearts are trying to push it inside to the big kid all they can here. It's 13-7 Effingham, and now down court, a travel. Nieberge took a step before she got the pass away to Kate Richards, and St. Anthony turns it over.
Boy, Effingham's been doing a good job from the high post. They get it to the free throw line, and they have cutters running off of it, and that last time they did the high-low with Robb.
Michael loads it up for 2. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound. Richards saves it in nicely to Lauren Went for St. Anthony. The Bulldogs come away with a rebound. Down court to Gardewine. Morgan going coast to coast. Puts it off the glass. It rims out. No good. Kaufman the rebound for Effingham. Off to Michael. Jansen gets it down court. Leaves it with Caitlin. Here's a 3 try. Good. How far out do you want it? Caitlin Kaufman has 5, and the Hearts are up 9 all of a sudden. It's 16-7, St. Anthony timeout. 6:27 to go, second quarter, back in 30 at the Effingham round robin. It's Effingham 16, St. Anthony 7 here on KJ Country at 102.3.
See what's new today at Dan Heck Toyota in Effingham, like the restyled RAV4, now with more room, comfort, and better fuel economy. Or the luxurious Avalon, with living room comfort for 5 and over 40 miles per gallon. Test drive them today at Dan Heck Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or danheck.com online.
All right, time back in. Bart Weidman was disappointed enough to call a timeout there after the team lost the ball and the Hearts scored, and all of a sudden Effingham's up 9, 16-7 here early in the second quarter.
Well, I understand the timeout, but you also can't really defend that last shot Kaufman drilled. She was about 4 or 5 feet beyond the arc.
I think Bart's mostly upset about the lack of offense and the turnovers that are resulting in the lack of offense. You can't score if you don't have the ball. Walsh is back in the second quarter here for St. Anthony. She gets it out top to Gardewine, side to Went, and Lauren Lauren traveled. Took a step before she got the ball on the floor, and that's been a problem. You've got to adjust to the officials, and they've called that pretty consistently tonight.
Well, that's the 8th turnover of the ball game now for St. Anthony compared to just 3 for the Hearts. So those extra possessions really a big part of the difference here.
Effingham could go up double digits this trip. Zaruzin at the free throw line. Left side to Kaufman, tries for 3 more. This one's off the mark, and Michaela Walsh the rebound for St. Anthony. Michaela will just bring it down court herself. Again, she's still working her way back from major knee surgery. So Bart's trying to give her a break once in a while, but she loves being out there, I tell you.
Well, and she looks good as far as movement with that knee. You wouldn't know that she'd been injured just to watch her.
She's worked mighty hard on her rehab. Michaela works it out top on the dribble, pulls it back, waiting on help, and finally help comes in the person of Morgan Gardewine. She looks left side. Out top now to Wendt. Lauren holds, looking underneath. Boy, St. Anthony can't bust anybody open down there. Down to Richards. Spin move, shot for 2. No good. Rebound, corralled. No. Finally, Wendt goes to the floor to get it for St. Anthony. To Nuxall, and she put it up and in. Boy, that's some determination by Lauren Wendt. Found Nuxall. Megan got the bucket. She has 6, and it's 16-9. That's a nice play.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Bulldogs worked that well. Zaruzin with the ball. Got around a screen, but no opening. Now they cut Robb down low. Shot no good because she got fouled. Either Richards or Nuxall.
They were both there, and apparently Nuxall's the one that got her the most or got her the quickest, one of the two. She picks up her first foul. That's only the 3rd foul on St. Anthony. Effingham, by the way, hasn't picked up a foul yet in the game, and we're almost halfway through the second quarter.
Hearts lead at 16-9 with 4:45 to go in the second quarter. Robb scores on the first foul shot. She has 7 already. And the Hearts now bring Totten back in, and Jansen Michael gets a breather. Jeff Rennie starting 9 in and out.
Yeah, and both these teams, I mean, the players that have played thus far, it's not unusual. They definitely see a lot of time for about 8 to 9 girls at least.
Robb misses the second foul shot. It's out of bounds, and it'll go to St. Anthony. So a make and a miss makes it 17-9. Hearts are back up 8. They've been up 9. 4:44 to go in the second quarter. Tomorrow night, Matt and I will be in Salem, Effingham, and Marion. 8:30 tomorrow night. We'll have it on 97.9 XFM and 97.9XFM.com. Again, a reminder, we're videotaping this game. Wayne hard at work capturing all the video on this one, so be sure to watch for it online soon. And yes, we'll have DVDs available. Maybe a late Christmas present. A Valentine's Day gift for the girl out here playing basketball that makes your heart flutter. How's that? Camped that one up, didn't I, Wayne? You like that? You can use that. Ball's on the floor. We've got a scrum. Richards for St. Anthony and Zaruzin for Effingham, and the alternate possession will leave it in Effingham's hands. Or excuse me, St. Anthony's hands. That's my second set of hands here. Stevenson sits down now for the Hearts, and they brought
Patty Field.
Patty Field is back. There you go. Hearts make that change. Bulldogs get it inbounded. Richards has it down in the left corner. Lauren Wendt working on Field. Can't shoot. Out top to Richards. 17-9. Hearts by 8. Bulldogs with the basketball. We're halfway through the second quarter. Gardewine working on Zaruzin. Can't get in. Off to Walsh. Michaela on the dribble. Kaufman keeping an eye on her. Walsh decides to try a 3. Short. Rebound. Maddie Field for Effingham. She saves it out of trouble and brings it down a few dribbles and then says, here, Josie, you take this.
I tell you what, Effingham's man-to-man has been very difficult. Have not allowed much, if any, penetration for St. Anthony.
Robb out top for the Hearts now to Kaufman. Caitlin gives it at the free throw line to Maddie Field. She drives left side, lost the handle on it. It got knocked away. No, nobody knocked it away. It's off Maddie. It'll be St. Anthony basketball.
Well, Field just let that ball go. She could have hustled after it and got it, but figured it was off of St. Anthony, and the officials say no.
Jeff Schaefer thinks it was off St. Anthony, and Keith Van Syak says, nope, not the way they saw it. First turnover on Effingham. They haven't had many. Richards out top to Walsh, drives down the lane, lost a handle, and they say it got stripped by the Hearts. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. Earlier tonight, Centralia came from behind to beat Dietrich 50-49. Boy, I tell you, that's a gut-wrencher for Dietrich. St. Anthony gets it in bounds. Wendt has the ball off to Gardewine. Morgan brings it out top now. Leaves the ball with Michaela Walsh. Under 3 minutes to go before the half. Walsh down the lane, hits the deck. kicked Kaufman in the stomach. So I'm worried about Caitlin, and I'm worried about her knee because she had treatment on her knee, and I'm worried about Michaela Walsh anytime she goes down like that because of her knee. But I think everybody looks fairly healthy out of the deal. Kaufman is going to sit down now.
Yeah, she's a little ginger on the leg. Doesn't look terrible, but she's going to sit down after she got called for the foul. It's her first and the team's first.
Michael came back in, and the Hearts also brought Beals is back in for Rob. Here's a shot put up from the side for Lauren Wendt. No good for St. Anthony. Michael gets the rebound for Effingham. She's going coast to coast. Puts it up hard off the rim. No good. And Wendt the rebound for St. Anthony. And now we'll run the other way. Lauren Wendt leaves it with Morgan Gardewine, who gets it across midcourt. Left side back to Wendt. Lauren lost the handle on it. Regains it in the corner. Now what? Gets it out top to Gardewine. Past Morgan. Goes into backcourt. Going to the floor is Josie Zaruzin. They have a jump, and the alternate possession will give it off to Effingham. Holy cow. Talk about both these teams obviously want to win this ball game.
Yeah, they definitely do. And Gardewine knew that it was going to be over and back once it got past her. Zaruzin, though, wasn't going to just concede, and she went to try to get the clean pickup. And St. Anthony was really fortunate to get into a jump at least.
Bulldogs' third turnover this quarter. Totten has it for the Hearts. Out top now to Field. Down low to Zaruzin. Knocked away. And they say St. Anthony touched it last. And Bart Weedman isn't particularly certain that's the correct call. So both coaches have been in some distress over out-of-bounds plays. Zaruzin will inbound for the Hearts right in front of the St. Anthony bench. Takes her time. Goes top now to Totten. Felicia dribbles out top. Right side to Zaruzin. Back to Maddie Field at the free throw line. Down the lane. Off balance shot. No good. It was off balance though because she got fouled. Shot's no good, but Maddie's going to the line to shoot two.
And Nuxall's the guilty party. It's her second foul, so she's the first person to pick up a multiple foul for either club. She has two. The team only has four.
Yep, only 5 fouls between the two teams in this first half have been called. Field foul shot no good. Lexi Nieberge checks back in for St. Anthony for Nuxall with that second foul. 17-9, Effingham by 8. It's been an 8-6 to 5-point advantage for the Hearts throughout. This foul shot good. So a miss and a make. Maddie has 3 points, and the Hearts are up 9 again. Field sits down now, and they bring Lauren Stevenson back in. So the Hearts are running with Beals, Zaruzin, Michael, Totten, and Stevenson right now. St. Anthony, Lexi Nieberge, Michaela Walsh, Kate Richards, Lauren Wendt, and Morgan Gardewine. And a lot of pressure by the Hearts. St. Anthony beats it. Richards to the hole, put it up, but too hard. Rebound comes to Walsh, though, for St. Anthony. I don't know how she got it, but she got it. Tries to go inside, and it's right at the feet of Josie Zaruzin. She grabs it for Effingham, and then a foul on St. Anthony trying to get it back. That didn't work out well for the Bulldogs.
No, not at all. That's the fourth St. Anthony turnover, which led to the Walsh foul. She picks up her first personal, team's fifth.
Bulldogs already lost in this tournament last night, 45-41 to Centralia, so they're already 0-1 after a 5-game win streak coming into this tournament. So they'd like to right the ship here. Zaruzin out to Beals. Hearts with the ball and a 9-point lead, matching the biggest they've had. We're down to a minute to go before halftime. Zaruzin for 2. Somehow got the shot up and good. Zaruzin hits the jumper, and the Hearts are up 11. It's 20-9 Effingham now. Bulldogs get it quickly up court. Lexi Nieberge out top on the dribble. Sends them over and down low. She rolls to the right side. Now out top to Richards. Kate swings it left side to Walsh. Michaela, guarded by Jansen Michael, gets it off to Nieberge. Beals keeps an eye on her. Gardewine in the corner. Zaruzin has her. Morgan goes baseline. Got it knocked away. It's loose. It's finally touched last by Brittany Beals for Effingham. It'll stay with St. Anthony.
Oh boy, the man-to-man defense by the Hearts in the half court is really causing St. Anthony difficulties. And it's just that they move their feet. They stay in front of you, and a lot of long arms to deflect balls and just wreak havoc in general.
Morgan Gardewine has it out top for St. Anthony. Half a minute to go before halftime. Bulldogs are down 11. Boy, they really need a bucket here. Walsh with it out top with 23. Michaela drives, picks it up, out to Richards. Kate with just 3 points on a three-pointer. That's her only bucket so far. 15 seconds left. Now to Walsh. Michaela brings it out top, down to 10, down the lane, runner for two, up the glass, no good, wouldn't have counted, offensive foul on St. Anthony.
Good job by Stevenson, I believe it was, defensively, who took the charge as Walsh came flying down the lane. She commits her second foul. That's the 5th turnover of the quarter for St. Anthony.
So it's Effingham's ball with 7.6 left. Beal sits down, and checking back in for Effingham is Kaufman. And the Bulldogs also got Walsh out of there and put Hunter Nieberg in. Down to 4 seconds. Michael to Kaufman for three. No good at the buzzer. Hit right in the center of the rim, but came off no good. Well, it's been an impressive half of basketball for Effingham. Their defense maybe even more so than their offense, but the Hearts are up 11 at the break. The two city schools doing battle here at the Effingham girls round robin. At halftime, Effingham 20, St. Anthony 9. Halftime show courtesy of our friends at Compass Advisory Group. More to come your way in a minute here on KJ Country at 102.3.
See what's new today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, like the all-new 2014 Silverado. With more room, more power, simply more truck than the competition. Or the all-new Impala with its stylish exterior and roomy interior, plus over 30 miles per gallon. Test drive them today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, online at danheck.com.
Interesting to see what happens.
He's looking for a good one.
Or she.
Yeah.
Anyway, good to have you back. We're ready for the third quarter. St. Anthony gets the ball to start the second half. Effingham leads it here 20-9. Bulldogs have turned it over way too many times. See what happens here in the second half. They get it to Megan Nuxall at the free throw line. Now to Richards. Kate hasn't had near enough opportunities to score. It's almost as if Effingham scouted them.
Yeah, well, Taunton's been right there with her most of the night.
You put your best defender on the best team's, the other team's leading scorer, and that's what Effingham's done tonight. Well, pass inside by Kate Richards ends up in Stephanie Robb's hands for Effingham. So they tried to force it in there, no room.
That just had no chance. That's the 12th turnover in the game, and St. Anthony's only scored 9 points. That's never good when you have more turnovers than points.
Never also a good way to start the second half. Totten, Zaruzin, down low to Robb. Step, shot, won't go. Good defense by Nuxall. Rebound taken down by St. Anthony. Richards gets it. Kate clears it to Megan Nuxall, who gets it across half court. Now she hands it back to Richards. St. Anthony looking for ways to get Richards more involved in the offense, but Felicia Totten is just a mighty, mighty good defender. Lexi Nieberg, left side to Richards, loads it up for three, rims out, no good. Jansen Michael scrambles and got the rebound out of there somehow for Effingham. She's a tough kid.
Yes, she is.
Out to Caitlin Kaufman for three, got it. She barely had enough time to get her feet set and drained it. 14-point lead for Effingham. It's 23-9 Hearts.
But she's a good shooter and a confident shooter. If she has that split second, she can bury you a three at any time.
Nieberg with it out top for the Bulldogs. St. Anthony needs to get the lid off. They've had quarters of 4 and 5 in this game. Nuxall left side drives down low. She got a couple of quick shots down, but has been shut out with just 2 more points since then. Went with the ball out top now to Michaela Walsh, to Nuxall. Nuxall left side can't get open. Went, fakes, now drives. Nieberg has it. Shot from the free throw line, around and good. It finally fell in. Lexi's first basket makes it 23-11. The Bulldogs got the lid off.
Definitely a little shooter's roll on all that, but St. Anthony will take the points no matter how they come.
Jansen gets it across the half line. Jansen Michael, left side to Zaruzin. I'm dyslexic tonight. Jansen, there's the cutter. Zaruzin on the little give and go. Stuck it up and in. That was pretty. Josie with 4 give Michael the assist, and it's 25-11, back to a 14-point Effingham lead.
Effingham so efficient with their offense. All of their points coming from right around the basket, except when Kaufman buries a three.
Corner three, Walsh, too long for St. Anthony. Rebound Richards, powers it up. It goes in. He got it to stick. She has 5, and now we're trading baskets, and so St. Anthony feels like they're making progress. They're not getting any farther down. Now they got to get a couple of stops here. Michael gets it left side, Zaruzin to Kaufman, back out to Zaruzin. Josie for 3, it's way short. I don't know if somebody got a hand on that or not. Nieberg the rebound for St. Anthony. Gets it across midcourt. Leaves the ball with Richards. Back to Nieberge. Inside, Nuxall lost it, but grabbed by Wendt. Lauren shot off the glass. Too hard. Rebound to Effingham. Grabbed out of there by Caitlin Kaufman. Off to Zeruzen, and Josie will bring it down this trip. Walks it across the half line. Hearts lead at 25-13, 4:18 to go, third quarter. Michael goes baseline, a little bit of an elbow, but she got around that okay. Shot no good because she got fouled. Michael going to the line for a pair after the St. Anthony foul.
The initial shot was blocked, but then the hand followed through and caught Jansen Michael on the arm, so that's where the foul came from for Kate Richards. Her first and the team's first of the second half.
Michael foul shot no good. Here's a change. Lauren Stevenson back in for Effingham. Stephanie Robb has a seat. Stephanie got the Hearts 7 points in the first half. Hearts lead it by a dozen. Tomorrow night here, a reminder, 2 more games. Michael's foul shot good, so a miss and a make. Jansen has 4, makes it 26-13. Tomorrow night at 6:15, Dietrich plays Neoga. Then Effingham plays Centralia. Effingham and Centralia might go into that both at 2-0. Pass inside, knocked away. Out of bounds, last touched by St. Anthony. And the Hearts will end up with a basketball.
Looked like St. Anthony was going to have something there on a fast break after they broke the press, but Totten got back and intercepted the pass, and then as she tried to clear it out of trouble, St. Anthony knocked it out of bounds.
Michael right side with it for Effingham, drives inside to Zeruzen, backs up, squirms, shoots, got it to go. No, it came out. I can't believe that shot didn't go in. Went the rebound for St. Anthony. Man, that was halfway down.
Boy, and what a move, too, to get that shot opportunity.
Nieberge now to Wendt. Left side to Richards for St. Anthony. Kate drives to the free throw line. Leaves it with Walsh. Michaela on the dribble down the lane. Nice feed to Nuxall. Picks it up, puts it up. No good. Rebound to Kaufman for Effingham. Megan was too open.
Well, and she didn't catch the pass cleanly, so then she rushed her shot, and that didn't work, but it was a beautiful pass from Walsh after she finally penetrated the Hearts defense.
Zeruzen for 2, hits for Effingham. Josie with 6, and there's a 15-point lead for Effingham, biggest of the game. It's 28-13. St. Anthony with just 4 points this quarter after quarters in the first half of 4 and 5. St. Anthony timeout, 3:01 to go, third quarter here at the Effingham Round Robin. It's Effingham 28, St. Anthony 13 on KJ Country at 102.3.
Northside Ford in Effingham is proud to be a sponsor of high school sports. Stop by and see all the new and exciting 2013 Fords in stock now at Northside Ford, or visit them online at effinghamford.com.
3:01 to go, third quarter. We're at Effingham High School at the Effingham Girls Round Robin. Earlier tonight, Centralia defeated Dietrich 50-49. Boy, it's a tough loss. Maroons led almost that whole game, but Centralia led at the end, and that's the bottom line. Here, the Hearts lead the Bulldogs by 15 in the third quarter. St. Anthony just 13 points in 2.5 quarters of basketball, and here's a steal. Kaufman just pretty much took it out of Morgan Gardewine's hands. Richards gets down, blocks Kaufman's shot out of bounds. It'll stay with Effingham.
Well, St. Anthony did hustle back defensively to prevent the shot, but the Effingham Hearts came out in a 1-3-1 defensively that time, and I think that confused St. Anthony.
Zeruzen, there's the cutter. Michael layup, good. Inbound play works very well. 6 for Michael, and it's 30-13, and the Hearts continue to pull away here.
But she just curled off a screen out top and got wide open on the opposite side of the lane.
Went down in the corner with it for St. Anthony. Effingham looking to go 19-0 on the season. Gardewine right side went. Lauren can't shoot. Now on the dribble, lost it. Zeruzen knocked it away from her out of bounds. It'll stay with St. Anthony.
Now the Hearts in this 1-3-1. Now they're going to switch back to the man-to-man after they inbound here in the baseline.
Gardewine inbound. Morgan gets it in on the right side to Richards. Back to Morgan. Way out top to Wendt. Lauren tries a 3 out there. No good. Rebound tapped by Gardewine, but grabbed by Totten for Effingham. Off to Michael. Jansen the wraparound dribble. Down court left side to Totten. Felicia gets it out to Michael. Jansen on the dribble. Working at the right side around Josie Zeruzen's screen. Back out top to Totten. Left side to Zeruzen. Josie waiting for a cutter. Nobody home, so now she puts it on the floor. Decides to shoot for 3 herself and got it. Well, when in doubt, shoot. Josie with 9 now. It's 33-13. The Hearts lead it by 20 with 1:40 to go, third quarter.
Stevenson came out and set Zeruzen a little screen and rolled, and then both defenders went with her, and Zeruzen was wide open.
Mum for St. Anthony down low to Richards. She was getting shoved a little, and a foul on the Hearts.
Well, Totten picks up the foul. I'm not going to get too upset with her, though. She's played great defense, and she just picks up her first foul. That's Effingham's second foul in the game. First foul this half.
That's remarkable. Went down for St. Anthony, and the Bulldogs bring back in Walsh. Meanwhile, the Hearts sat down Totten, and they bring back into the fray Maddie Field, and here's a shot. St. Anthony no good, and Field the rebound just back in the game.
Oh, she just wrestled that rebound away.
Off to Kaufman. Right side, Stevenson going to the hole, puts it up, got it blocked by Richards. Jump is the call. Alternate possession will leave it with Effingham. Zeruzen, Michael, Kaufman, and Stevenson and Field out there right now. Zeruzen, a runner, shot for 2, no good. She got called for the walk. So a turnover on Effingham. Those have been rare. First in the quarter.
First in the quarter, and only 2 since the first quarter.
Gardewine with the ball for the Hearts. Effingham playing some full court here. Gardewine gets it out top. Morgan picks up the dribble. Leaves it with Richards. Under a minute to go, third quarter. Hearts have it up by 20 now. Bulldogs have only scored 4 this quarter. Walsh going to the hole. Shot up. Good. Wipe it off. It's a charge on Walsh as Josie Zeruzen stood her ground in there.
She stood her ground, but Walsh really lowered the shoulder and kind of extended the forearm, so that made the call even easier. It might have been a pretty close one if they just collided, but that difference led to St. Anthony's 4th turnover and Walsh's 3rd foul.
Zeruzen gets a break, and Brittany Beals back in for Effingham, and the Hearts also send Miranda Steffen in for the first time tonight, the 5'6" sophomore, and she gives Kaufman a breather. So Michael, Steffen, Beals, Stevenson, and Field out there right now for Effingham, and Steffen wrestles it away, gets it down low to Michael on the baseline. No room for her. Out to Beals. Brittany for 2. Off the mark. Out of bounds. Did anybody touch it? They're talking. Jim Wagner says yes. Somebody for St. Anthony got a hand on it. It'll stay with Effingham. So the Hearts will inbound on the baseline here. Somebody will go out and inbound. Someone will. I know it's there. Finally, Lauren Stevenson will go out and inbound. I know it was just a question of when, not whether. Stevenson waits, and now gets it inbounds to Michael. Jansen curls to the free throw line. Now to Beals, back to Michael. Down to 24 seconds. We're running down the third quarter clock here at EHS. The Effingham girls round robin. Hearts are trying to go 2-0 in the tournament. Left side, Steffen. 13 seconds, real close to a walk. Now to Stevenson. Right side to Michael. Jansen on the dribble with 6. At the free throw line. Gets it to Steffen. Out to Michael. Head of the key 3 at the buzzer. No good. People are getting knocked down all over the floor. And that's the third quarter. And 3 quarters in the books, and a 20-point lead for Effingham. After 3 at the Effingham girls round robin, it's Effingham 33, St. Anthony 13. Fourth quarter on the way in a minute here on KJ Country at 102.3.
See what's new today at Dan Heck Toyota in Effingham, like the restyled RAV4, now with more room, comfort, and better fuel economy. Or the luxurious Avalon, with living room comfort for 5 and over 40 miles per gallon. Test drive them today at Dan Heck Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or danheck.com online.
Third quarter stats, Mr. Robinson.
Effingham 5 of 11 from the field, 2 of 4 from three-point range, 1 of 2 at the line. St. Anthony 2 of 8 from the field, 0 for 3 from three-point range. Again, no trips to the free throw line. Effingham out-rebounded St. Anthony 5-4. St. Anthony with 4 turnovers. Effingham just 1.
St. Anthony with just 13 points here as we head into the fourth quarter. 33-13, Hearts by 20. Bulldogs get the ball to start the quarter. Shot put up out top by Abby Brown, who starts the fourth quarter no good. Rebound grabbed out of there for St. Anthony, and the shot no good. And there's one inside, and Megan Nuxall finally got one to stick. Megan Nuxall gets her first bucket in a while. She has 8 in the game, though. 8 of their 15, and it's 33-15. Stevenson fakes, drives, shot, no good, but she got fouled by Nuxall on the shot. Lauren will go to the line here for a couple.
Nuxall whistled for her third foul on the play. That's the team's fourth this half.
Which means Megan has more fouls than Effingham.
Yeah.
Hearts have 2 fouls in the game. 1 each half. Stevenson at the line to shoot 2. Good. Lawrence first point, 34-15. Robb is back. Zeruzen's back for Effingham. Field and Beals sit down.
Need to correct something. I jumped the gun. That's just St. Anthony's third foul this half.
Very good. Stevenson's foul shot rims out, no good. Megan Nuxall grabs a rebound for the Bulldogs. Here comes St. Anthony pushing it. Megan wide open. Didn't pull the trigger. To Brown. To Richards. Left side now to Lexi Nieberge. Gives it left side to Hunter Nieberge, who's in to start the fourth quarter. Shot blocked by Robb. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bulldogs.
Boy, Hunter made a great move to get around Robb initially, but Robb just kind of reached back and swatted the shot out of bounds.
Lexi Nieberge will inbound here for the Bulldogs. Gets it in finally and knocked away out of bounds by Michael. It'll stay with the Bulldogs again. Nieberge again looking to get it inbounded. That's Lexi Nieberge because Hunter's out there also. Lexi bounce pass into Nuxall. Got around the defender and double dribbled. Turnover will give it back to the Hearts.
I think that's why she got around the defenders. Effingham defender said, hey, she can't dribble anymore, and then she did.
Zeruzen, Michael, Kaufman, Robb, and Stevenson out there right now for Effingham. Michael gets the ball right side to Josie Zeruzen. 34-15, Effingham by 19. They've led by 20. Kaufman, Stevenson down low. Nice pass to Robb. Shot good. 9 points for Stephanie Robb as they've used the old pick and roll, and they've just pretty much pounded it into her as often as they can, and the Hearts by 21 now. Baseline, Abby Brown, St. Anthony shot short. Rebound, Josie Zeruzen for Effingham, and here comes Effingham again. Michael going to the hole. Now Jansen pulls it up. Out to Zeruzen. Head of the key. Stevenson for 3. No good. Robb had the rebound. Grabbed by Kate Richards quickly for St. Anthony. Dribbles it out of trouble. Leaves it with Lexi Nieberge, and she gets it across midcourt. Left side to Brown. Abby, the sophomore, works it out top. Now off to Richards. Kate working on Michael. In the lane. Can't shoot. And we've got a whistle. And a blocking foul here on Effingham. Probably Michael, I guess.
Yep, that's eventually the number that they get reported to the scorers table. Just her first foul, only the team's second this half.
St. Anthony inbound. Richards baseline gives it to Nieberge. Lexi shot off the glass. Won't go. Rebound. St. Anthony, though. Put up by Brown. Short. Rebound. Robb for Effingham. Boy, St. Anthony just 15 points in the game, and we have 5:40 to go. And too many turnovers a big problem, but then the shots aren't dropping when they're getting them.
No.
Bad combination.
Yeah, it's just not been a good night for St. Anthony on the offensive end, to say the least. They've held Effingham to 36 points. That's not bad halfway through the fourth quarter, but just can't get anything going themselves.
Robb left side, bounce pass out to Zeruzen as the Hearts set it up. Gives the ball off to Michael. Right side now, Stevenson. Underneath, there's the cutter. Michael can't get in. She's quadruple teamed, so back out top. Stevenson, right side to Zeruzen. When you're ahead by 21, you don't need to be in a real hurry. Robb out top, now to Michael. Real close to that pass getting stolen by Brown. Stevenson to Kaufman to Zeruzen. Right side, Robb. And the Hearts say, fine, we'll just kill as much clock as we can here. Zeruzen now to Michael. Now they're running Kaufman down low. Shot blocked and a foul on St. Anthony. As I always say, you play defense from behind, you're usually going to get called for a foul.
And Lexi Nieberge is the one they whistled for the foul. 11 and 22 were both down there. Alexi's the one they call for the bump, so she picks up her first and the team's fourth.
When Kaufman was headed for a layup, and St. Anthony had to do something. Kaufman's foul shot good. Caitlin with 9. Here's Totten back for Stevenson for Effingham, and Beals is back for Robb. So Effingham's running with Beals, Kaufman, Totten, Michael, and Zeruzen.
And what a luxury for Jeff Schaefer to run all these girls in and out, because they're going to have 4 games in 5 days this week.
And they scarcely miss a beat. Kaufman makes them both. She's in double figures with 10, and it's a 23-point lead for the Hearts, 38-15. Meanwhile, Nieberge hits the deck, and Kaufman hits the deck for Effingham, and St. Anthony ends up with the basketball as they had it when the scrum started. Hunter Nieberge out top. Now to Nuxall down the lane. Runner for two. Too hard. Rebound grabbed by Brown, though, for St. Anthony. Abby's done a good job on the board since she's come in. Richards inside. Shot no good. Zaruzin does the reverse somersault, and I think she'll get the foul.
Josie Zaruzin picks up the personal. Her first, and it's the team's third. This will be St. Anthony at the line for the first time tonight.
Gay Richards misses the foul shot. Kate's been held to 5 points tonight. Nuxall leads St. Anthony with 8. It's 38-15 Effingham. Richards' second one, no good. Missed them both. Rebound, Brittany Beals for Effingham. So the Bulldogs trail by 23, and Effingham with the basketball, and we're down to 4:10 to go. Jansen Michael gets it across the half line. Leaves it with Zaruzin. Bounce pass right side to Beals on the wing. Now to Michael. We're in Salem tomorrow night with the Hearts boys. They play Marion 8:30 tomorrow night. We'll have it for you on 97.9 XFM. Down low ball kicked away off Hunter Nieberge out of bounds. It'll stay with Effingham. Actually wasn't kicked. It just went off the side of her. Mum's back now for St. Anthony, and Nieberge sits down. Lexi. So it's Mum, Brown, Nieberge. That's Hunter Nieberge. Richards and Nuxall. Hearts get it inbounded. Zaruzin lobs down low to Beal. Shot up. Shot good. Barely rippled the net. Brittany got it high off the glass, but had the angle. Her first points, and it's 40-15.
She caught and shot that lob pass in a lot of traffic. That was a tough play for Beals.
Right side, Nuxall going to baseline for the Bulldogs. Can't shoot. Out top to Richards. Kate now to Mum. Mum holds out top. Bounce pass to Nuxall.
Richards and Brown are really the only two I'd consider guards in any sort of situation for St. Anthony out there right now.
Mum on the corner. Across the lane, Hunter Nieberge. Shot in the lane for two. Short. Rebound grabbed by St. Anthony. Nuxall puts it up. No good. This rebound out of bounds, and it'll go to Effingham. Golly. St. Anthony getting the ball inside time and again, and the shot just not dropping tonight.
Well, they've given themselves several opportunities here in this quarter where they're 1 for 10 from the field, though, as they can't capitalize on those second chance opportunities because they have rebounded well.
A couple of Bulldogs change roles there as Walsh is back in the game. So is Lexi Nieberge. So there's the couple of guards for you. There's a cutter to the hole. Zaruzin lays it up and in. Nice job by Kaufman to find her. Zaruzin in double figures with 11, and the Hearts are pulling away. It's 42-15. That's a 27-point lead.
Yeah, conversely, Effingham's 3 for 4 from the field and the free throw line this quarter compared to St. Anthony, 1 for 10 from the field and 0 for 2 at the line.
Bulldogs have had quarters of 4, 5, 4, and 2. Going to the hole here, though. Layup won't go for Lexi Nieberge, and the rebound to Jansen Michael for Effingham. Golly. Michael gets it across the half line here. We're down to 2:15 to play. We'll talk with both coaches after the game. Good pass to Zaruzin to Beals, and Brittany lays it up and in. She has 4, and it's 44-15. St. Anthony has not been able to stop this Hearts inside game tonight. Timeout, Bulldogs, 2:02 to go. Back in a minute at the Effingham Round Robin. It's Effingham 44, St. Anthony 15 here on KJ Country at 102.3.
Northside Ford in Effingham is proud to be a sponsor of high school sports. Stop by and see all the new and exciting 2013 Fords in stock now at Northside Ford, or visit them online at effinghamford.com.
Downtown Effingham, your diabetic testing supplies headquarters.
Effingham's going to go to 19-0 with this win tonight. They're in front 44-15 with 1:50 to go. St. Anthony with the basketball. Boy, I thought this could be a pretty good ball game, and Effingham has just led start to finish and has gradually pulled away here in the second half.
Been constant, methodical the way Effingham's built their lead.
Hearts see a change for St. Anthony. They've got Kyla Burton out there, and she's in the lineup for St. Anthony. They go down low. Lexi Nieberge, a runner, won't go. And the rebound taken down by Taylor Kroll, who's out there now for Effingham, the 5'10 sophomore. To Lauren Stevenson. Down to 1:20 to go in this one. Stevenson left side leaves it with Miranda Stephanu's back in. She drives down the lane. Runner for 2 off the glass. Good. Stephan in the scorebook, and she hits the deck hard, and she's still on the floor.
She rolled an ankle. She landed on someone else's foot. That's just, anytime you do that, that is such a tough thing.
Well, she is not feeling real good right now. I'm just hoping that's all it is a roll. She's trying to put some weight on both feet, and now they do get her up. Not much weight on the right foot, though. But at least it does look like that's all it is just a rolled ankle. So, nice round of applause here for Miranda Stephan. Has played a little in both halves. And she comes over here to the bench, and that'll send Brittany Beals back in the game for Effingham. We're down to 1:05 to go. Hearts are running right now with Kroll, with Beals, with Stevenson, with Field, and also out there tonight's Amber Vonderheid, the 5'3" junior, her first action tonight. St. Anthony with the basketball. We're under a minute to go. Lexi Nieberge with Kyla Burton, with Maggie Mumm, with Kelsey Dust, who's out there now, the 5'9" junior. And who haven't I mentioned? Let's see. No, I'm sorry. That's Kyla Burton. The 13 is Kyla Burton. Excuse me. I have my numbers messed up. Maddie Schuette's out there, the other kid for St. Anthony. Here's a 3-try put up. No good for St. Anthony by Kelsey Dust. And the rebound goes to the Hearts. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's Kyla Burton is 13. Maddie Schuette is the other kid out there for the Bulldogs right now. Hearts get it down court with 20 to go. And a 31-point lead and a travel. They tried to get it to Vonderheid on the side, and Amber picked up the pivot foot, and the Hearts will give it back here. Their first turnover in this quarter. How many in the game?
6.
Holy cow.
3 in the first quarter and 1 in each quarter since.
That is a remarkable number.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're down to 10 seconds to go, and Lexi Nieberge working it out top for St. Anthony. See if they can get one more shot away. Maddie Schuette for 3, and it was high in the air and just came off no good. Rebound Vonderheid for the Hearts, and that's the show. Mighty impressive win for the Effingham Lady Hearts. They go to 19-0. They are 2-0 in the tournament. They beat their crosstown rival, the St. Anthony Bulldogs. Final score here at EHS at the Effingham Girls Round Robin. Effingham 46, St. Anthony 15. We'll talk with coaches Weidman and Schaefer, Matt, stats, and more on the way on the post-game show, courtesy of our friends at Farm Credit Illinois, here on KJ Country at 102.3.
See what's new today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, like the all-new 2014 Silverado. With more room, more power, simply more truck than the competition. Or the all-new Impala with its stylish exterior and roomy interior, plus over 30 miles per gallon. Test drive them today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, online at danheck.com.
We'll visit with the Bulldogs coach here, and appreciate Bart coming up for the post-game visit. Well, I tell you, this was when ball just wouldn't go in.
No, not at all. For 2 nights in a row, we just have not shot the ball very well at all.
And it wasn't like you weren't getting good shots.
That's what we talked about in the locker room, you know. I know when a lot of people look at the score, and this is no knock on Coach Schaefer and his team, but a lot of people are going to be like, they just shut them down defensively. And I didn't feel like that was really what happened. I mean, they played really good, solid, fundamental defense, but we just didn't knock down shots. And I don't know how many bunnies we missed, especially in that fourth quarter when we had offensive rebounds and missed the stick back and just things like that. And we just don't have a lot of confidence shooting the basketball right now.
And sometimes you miss a couple and then you press and then you miss a couple more and then it gets magnified.
Yeah, it's like what we talked about. It's like a disease, you know. When it's going in the hole, it's like a disease that spreads like crazy. Everybody can make the bucket, and when you're missing it, everybody else is missing it too.
Yeah, it's something where you can't hardly dwell on it. Maybe that's a good thing about this tournament is that you stay busy in this tournament, so a loss, while it's tough, you don't have time to focus on it and let it get you down because you've got to be gearing up for the next one.
Right, and I think actually this worked out really well with us having tomorrow off. We're going to be able to get in the gym and take tons and tons and tons of shots. See if we can get the ball to flow, you know, probably from 5 feet to 100 feet. Maybe we can get one to fall and get the excitement going a little bit. Maybe we need to have a half-court shooting competition to knock one down and something. I don't know. Just got to have some type of confidence. I told the girls in the locker room, I just felt like at the beginning of the year, we played with a chip on our shoulder that defensively and offensively, because I don't think a lot of people expected us to really play real well at the beginning after the injuries. And come Christmas time in the holiday tournament, we kind of lost that chip on our shoulder both times, on the offensive and defensive end. And then I challenged them in the middle of the holiday tournament, and I felt like we got it back. But we just haven't got that offensive back. We've had it in spurts, just like in the Neo game the other night. We played great for, the second and the fourth quarter, but the first and the third just wasn't there.
And as a result, it was a very close ball game last night, tough loss. And I know to come back and then have to play against your crosstown rival right after that, that's tough.
Absolutely. And last night's game, we saw great things, actually. We saw things that we could create in the full court on defense, something that we don't do very often. We took care of the basketball really well. We just missed a bunch of bunnies, and we weren't really into the ball game. I think we were looking forward to tonight, and I think even Jeff's team might have been that way a little bit against Neoga because, I don't think they played up to their full capabilities a little bit in the first half of their game too, but they got the job done. But it's just hopefully we just got to find a way to have some success and build on it for multiple games in a row instead of having spurts in games and then the lulls and then more spurts. We got to find a way consistently to score.
And I know that's what Effingham was able to do tonight. They were ahead by this much and then this much and then this much, and they gradually established
right.
And
I think it was the fourth quarter, and I can't remember what it was. They had, probably 30-some points at that point in time. And I told them, we're holding a really, really good team into the mid-30s right now. When it's all said and done, they're only going to score 40 to 45. And we only give up 32 points a game. So I felt like defensively we did a really good job. But when you don't make shots, like I said, you start to press. And not only on the defense, but then it's on both ends of the floor. And you start to make mental mistakes on the defensive end. And they got a lot of bunnies, probably 6, 7, 8 points in the last 2 minutes of the ball game.
Exactly so. Now you get to come back Thursday night and play a team you just played a week ago. And that was a heck of a ball game.
It was, every time we play for the, my 3 years that I've been here against Neoga, it's always a barn burner, and hopefully, the girls know we had some success early in the season against them. We had success the other day where we came back from 7 down and played really good in that fourth quarter. And that's something that can, come over to, Thursday night's game. But it's not only that, Dietrich played a fantastic ball game tonight too, and even though we might, we beat them earlier in the season, 2 times, but, they're playing good basketball, and so is everybody. And I just feel like we're not playing our best basketball right now. We played it really early, but the good thing is we still have, 3 weeks to get that taken care of and play our best basketball.
Exactly so. You and I were talking before this game about the fact that it's time to get the information in for the seeding for the regionals. Holy cow, the season goes fast.
It does go really fast, and it goes really fast, but then also at times it feels like it goes slow. Like for the last couple of days, we haven't been putting the ball into the hole. But that's part of the game of basketball, and that's why I love it, and that's why those girls love it too. I know they're taking this on as a major challenge. I know they'll come into practice. They won't be down. They'll be excited. They want to succeed. They want to do things that have never been done in our school. But if you take a look, we have 6 losses. Our 6 losses are to Effingham 3A school, Centralia 3A school, Albany 3A school, Salem's a 3A school. We've only, T-Town's a big powerhouse 2A school. We've only been beaten by those schools, and hopefully we can continue that on Thursday, and knock them off, maybe on Dietrich on there, and keep beating those 1A schools and teams that are going to be in our regionals to help build us have more success come to that regional time.
Very good. We'll look forward to seeing you Thursday, Bart.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Bulldogs coach Bart Weedman. Appreciate him coming up for the post-game visit. Effingham winner tonight, 46-15, and the winning coach, Jeff Schaefer, will step in now and visit with us for a few minutes as the Hearts go to 19-0, and Jeff's happy as long as it's something 0.
Just a little silence here. So you get your picture in there.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Better angle.
Better angle.
Get your profile, Jeff.
We'll get them seeing you, man.
Yeah. Wayne TV here. Yeah, so we'll visit here with the Hearts coach. You worry about the TV stuff. I'll be I got a face for radio.
I just worry about coaching. Try to get him in the right spots.
Oh, congratulations on the win.
Thank you. Yeah, we played really, really good.
You did. All phases. Defensively, offensively. You took them out of whatever they wanted to accomplish offensively.
Then we didn't give them second chances, which was key.
I was really just going to say that.
We limited their penetration and did a really good job on the Richards girl and kept Megan off the boards. And that was kind of what our plan was, and I'm very pleased.
Yeah, no kidding. Quarters of 4, 5, 4, and 2. That's some serious defense.
Yeah, I don't remember ever holding the team to that few. I mean, ever.
That's
junior high or whatever. I mean, our kids were just really up for the challenge tonight, and just we're zoned out defensively. We just were locked down, and everybody, just did a great job. And 2 of the baskets they got early was from Josie giving a little too much help, and then Megan and Nuxall got free a little bit. But, other than those 2 possessions and the one where we fought over and it went right to Megan and she laid it in, I mean, that was 4 quarters, 31 minutes of incredible defense.
Felicia Totten usually gets the best offensive kid for the other team, and I saw she had Kate tonight, and so I figured that was your goal, was to keep her close.
She did. I mean, yeah, the last 2 nights, and that kid's got to be tired for having to stop the Tease girl last night, and now the Richards girl tonight. She chased them everywhere and gave her little breaks here and there when she looked like she was getting a little tired, but that's what she does for us. I mean, we got lots of different kids, and everybody contributes. Whenever we need them to, somebody else steps up, and Felicia does what she's supposed to do. We were even talking about, like next year, you're going to have to be one of our scorers. You're going to have to score more. You can't come, you do all these other intangibles, but, who's going to replace those seniors that we're losing? So between now and next year, I need her to look to put the ball in the basket a little bit more. And she can still do that in these games, but she's so unselfish. She just takes shots when she has it. She takes her layups when she has it. She was our leading rebounder last night. Just a kid who does all the intangibles.
There's a lot of good passing tonight, too. One thing I didn't talk about, you talked about the defense, but passed the ball well tonight. And as a result, I'm sure you had a slew of assists shared between your kids.
Yeah, and we knew that when you play a game like this, the intensity level is so high. So we ran that little backdoor play that we used to run with Kelly that we haven't run all year, because we knew they were going to come out and be really intense and try to deny us and try to work out a little couple backdoor cuts to get the game started and get us some real easy shots to start. And we executed those really well. And, then we kind of relaxed a little bit because, I remember playing this game because, everybody knows everybody so well. And, half of those kids have probably come to my basketball camp in the past, and you know them from when they're little to now. And it's great to see them improve and get so much better throughout the years. But, you just know each other so well, and you got to try to get them off of you a little bit. So by running those backdoor cuts to try to start the game, I felt like that got us going, got us going.
There are 2 or 3 kids that you can usually figure that are going to be up toward the top as far as scoring for you. But tonight, my gosh, how balanced with Josie with 11 and Caitlin with 10 and Stephanie with 9 and 6 points out of Jansen and 4 for Brittany and 3 for Maddie. I mean, it just right down the line, everybody contributed on the offensive end.
And that's how we've been. I mean, there's a lot of times where Caitlin and Josie may score the most points, and then Lauren's had a lot too. But, Stephanie has been hurt all year. We usually play her about 4 minutes at a time. And I looked up there in that one quarter, and there was like 2 minutes to go in the quarter. I realized she'd been in there the whole time. But, she is probably almost back to 100% with the volleyball injury that she had. And, it would have been real easy for her to say, I'm not going to play because I don't have to. I'm going to the University of Kentucky already. But I appreciate her putting in the time and doing it. And then Caitlin was, you couldn't really tell. She was one-legged tonight, but she got hurt last night. And, I saw her walking before the game. And I'm like, should I go ahead and just start Lauren based on that? And my assistant coach is like, no, just start her and see what she does. And, then I realized as the game got going, we got her shots as she was going to the basket, stepping into the threes in the fast break. She was very comfortable shooting it that way, where she wasn't comfortable like coming off a screen and catching it. So we used her that way. She was very selective in her shots, only took good shots, probably only shot 4 or 5 times, but made the most of her attempts.
Exactly.
But that just shows you the unselfishness, and that's why we're at, because I can't think of one selfish play that we made the whole game. I mean, it was everybody sharing the basketball. It was just going to the right person at the right time, not forcing it, not turning it over, not giving up any offensive rebounds. Just a really, really complete game.
Both you're sitting at 2-0. Centralia's 2-0, and here we go tomorrow night. Now,
well, and that's what's nice about like this for us. I mean, it's like every night's the championship game, and that's how it is from now on, because everybody wants to beat us. You know, they want to be the team to knock us off and say we're the team that got them. And to our kids' credit, they just keep coming every night, business-like. You know, and I got stopped by 2 people today, you know, out in the community, like saying, you know, like last night's game, we just were business-like. We didn't panic when it wasn't going well, when we were shooting 19% in the first half. We didn't panic. We just kept playing and playing and playing, and we're confident and believed in ourselves, and everything worked out good. And you know, that's a great compliment to our kids. And I told them you know, after the game, I'm like, you know, we executed the things we talked about at the beginning of the game, and defensively, except for like 3 plays, you know, it was a clinic, doing exactly what. That's taking the scouting report and putting it right into the game, you know. But these kids have been in so many big basketball games. We should do that, you know. But then when you know, as a high school coach, we're expecting perfection, and then you watch these college kids and NBA kids make stupid mistakes all the time, you know. But it's like, you know, we expect our kids to play at a really high level, and they've blessed me with that so far.
Exactly so. Thanks for the visit.
Nice run. We just got to keep going one at a time.
We'll get a win tomorrow night, and we'll see you back here Thursday.
All right. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it.
Our pleasure. Thanks. Hearts coach Jeff Schaefer. And they're back in action tomorrow night against Centralia. And again, the Orphan Annies come in 2-0, and the Hearts will be 2-0 in the tournament. So it'll be a big one tomorrow night. We'll keep you up to date on that during our broadcast from Salem tomorrow night. Back to wrap it up in a minute here on KJ Country at 102.3.